It was one of the hottest afternoons Arizona had seen that summer. My 74-year-old father suddenly had no running water, even as the temperature climbed to 104 degrees. I had no idea someone had deliberately shut it off. Dad tried every faucet in the house, but nothing worked. The silence of empty pipes was more frightening than any loud alarm. In that extreme heat, every minute without water mattered. When I checked the water meter, something didn't look right. Fresh wrench marks covered the shut-off valve. Someone had been there only a short time earlier. Our neighbor quietly shared what she had witnessed. She saw HOA representatives standing by our water meter that morning. Suddenly, everything started making sense. I drove straight to the HOA office looking for an explanation. Instead of concern, Linda calmly insisted they were protecting community standards. Her answer left me stunned. She claimed our landscaping violated HOA rules and hinted that shutting off utilities would encourage faster compliance. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Water isn't a decoration, it's a necessity. I immediately called the local water utility. I needed to know who had authorized the shutoff. The answer surprised me even more than the outage itself. The utility representative confirmed our account was completely current. They had never ordered a shutoff. Someone else had interfered with the system without permission. I documented every detail before touching anything. The fresh footprints, damaged valve, and tool marks could become important evidence. I wasn't going to let anyone rewrite the story. That evening, I promised my father one thing. Whoever thought they could endanger him without consequences had made a serious mistake. The fight was only beginning. The utility supervisor checked every record twice. There wasn't a single work order authorizing our water to be shut off. That meant someone had taken matters into their own hands. I asked for printed copies of everything. If this ended up in court, I wanted facts, not opinions. Every page strengthened our case. A licensed technician inspected the meter within the hour. His conclusion was simple. The valve had been manually closed by someone using the correct tools. When the technician reopened the valve, water finally returned. My father slowly filled a glass and took a long drink. It was a simple moment that none of us would ever forget. Once Dad was safe, my focus changed. This wasn't just about restoring water anymore. It was about making sure no one else experienced the same thing. A neighbor offered to check their security cameras. The footage captured an HOA vehicle stopping near our water meter. That recording answered several important questions. The video clearly showed HOA representatives near the utility box. While it didn't reveal every action, it established who had been there. That evidence was impossible to ignore. An attorney carefully reviewed everything I had collected. He nodded after reading the utility records and watching the footage. We were ready to move forward. Every document was organized in chronological order. Our goal was revenge. We simply wanted accountability for a decision that could have placed lives at risk. A few days later, the HOA officially received notice of legal action. Their confidence quickly faded as they realized the evidence was stronger than they expected. The real battle was about to begin. The hearing day finally arrived. We weren't looking for revenge. We wanted the truth on the record. Every piece of evidence was ready. The judge carefully reviewed both sides before anyone spoke. The courtroom was silent as every document was placed into evidence. The facts would decide everything. Our attorney presented the utility records first. They clearly confirmed there had never been an authorized shutoff order. That single fact changed the direction of the case. The technician explained how the valve had been manually closed. His testimony matched every photograph we had collected. The evidence fit together perfectly. Next came the neighborhood security footage. It confirmed who had visited our property that morning. The room grew noticeably quieter. My father quietly described what those hours without water had been like. He spoke with dignity and honesty. His words reminded everyone that real families were affected. After reviewing every exhibit, the judge paused before speaking. It was clear the court had a complete picture of what had happened. The decision was only moments away. The court ruled that the HOA had acted improperly by interfering with property utilities without authorization. The judge ordered appropriate legal remedies based on the evidence presented. Accountability had finally arrived. Life slowly returned to normal. Water flowed again, and the neighborhood became noticeably quieter. Sometimes the biggest victory is simply restoring peace. That experience taught us an important lesson. Standing up for what's right can protect not only your family, but your entire community. And sometimes, the truth speaks louder than power. If you enjoyed this HOA story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. We'd also love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments below.